What's up, guys? It's Victoria from Under Victoria's Spell. Happy Friday. Today I'm going to be talking about my current book boyfriends that I just cannot live without. Okay, so I have 5 that I'm currently just newly in love with, or I've been in love with for a long time. So I'm just gonna hop right into it and talk about the men that have captured my heart through the pages on the book. And the first one I'm gonna talk about is no surprise. He's my new favorite of the year. I think about him constantly like he's a real person. And that is Daddy Emerson Grant. I absolutely adore him. I loved how grumpy he was in his story. I love how much he took care of the heroine and the patience he gave and the growth that he let her have. I just love his energy that he gives off. I love how much he cares about his son and wanted to do the right thing for his son. Like, he is just overall such a good man. He is sexy. He is educated. He is wealthy. That doesn't hurt. He can make sure that you're fed. But I'm always thinking about him because he is just so like addicting to read on the paper, and it's just like, I wish that Emerson Grant was real in real life. Don't get me wrong, I love my fiance. In another life, I wish I had an Emerson Grant. But yes, I loved him so much. He was not really like a bad boy, but he was like a grumpy hero who had some trauma, who was trying to do the right thing for his son. But he loved his heroine, and he just checks all those boxes at the end of the day. So I love him. He's one of my favorites ever. Another current one, I've talked about the series so much lately, but I wanted to talk about my favorite guy from that series. And my next book boyfriend is Griffin from the Bonds That Tie series. There's other guys in the series I could have chose, but Griffin just stole my heart from book 1. He is definitely another grumpy hero. I feel like that's going to be a trend in this video. But Griffin is this pretty much like army guy, and he is all business when it comes to attack team training, making sure you know how to defend yourself. He can get inside your mind, so I feel like he could definitely like tell me if somebody was like had ill intentions towards me or positive intentions. I just love Griffin because he is just ready to go in the face of danger to protect the one that he loves. And he's so sexy. I love how he talked to the heroine, and I feel like he would take really good care of me. Like, he would make sure that I'm very protected, that I know how to defend myself, and I feel like he would make me laugh. And I feel like we would just have a very happy life together. Love him so much. I love all the other guys in the series too, don't get me wrong, but Griffin is just my favorite. And he has the healing touch as well. That's part of his gifts in the Bonds That Tie series. And I feel like if I had like a tummy ache or a headache, like that would really come in handy too. So I really, really like him a lot. He's my new book boyfriend as well. Now, the next one has been my book boyfriend since I was a teenager. He will always be one of my book boyfriends. I adore him. And that is Warner from the Shatter Me series by Tahereh Mafi. I think that's how you say her name. If not, I'm sorry, I butchered that. But Warner, he was my high school crush. Loved him. He is definitely portrayed in the first book in the series, which is Shatter Me, that he is a bad guy. He is the villain, but really he's not. He's not at all. But I love like how troubled he is, and just see his character grows. I read books 1 through 4 to see how he grows from book 1 to book 4, the last book that I read. It was just so good. I love Warner. like, he is so, like, straight to the point, but he also will go to the end of the earth to take care of the ones that he loves. And he is not afraid to get his hands dirty if he needs to. And he just has his way with words. So I've loved him since I was in high school. He is my little broken bad boy who's really a good boy, and I love me some Warner. I need to read the last few books in the series because I really loved him and Juliet, which is a heroine in that series. Loved her. She did get on my nerves sometimes because sometimes you just want to, like, you know, strangle our heroines. I'm like, why do you do this? But it's okay. But yes, Warner, love of my life. He's my ride or die. You know, we're in game together in another life. But he's my all-time fave. And the next one who's also, like, kind of recent, and I really didn't think that he was going to be one, but I was trying to, like, plan for this video, and I was just thinking, I'm like, who is the heroes that, like, I think about all the time, and, like, I feel like we would get along, like, really well. And that's Pac from Birthday Girl. He is just such a good, caring man. Another man who really likes to take care of his son and do the right thing at the end of the day. He's a hard worker. He, you know, really loves his heroine, wants to just have, like, a normal life. I feel like we could go out to eat and watch a movie and play a board game and just live our best life, and he would probably build me a garden like he did in the book, and I love that if I could keep my garden alive. But Pac is my cinnamon roll hero who I just adore and admire, and I feel like he'd be really good if we had kids. So I adore Pac. He still comes on my mind all the time. For some reason in my head, he reminds me of, like, a country boy, but really he's not, you know. But he just, I love him so much, and I need some more Pac in my life. And I feel like we would just have fun, especially with his friends, like his coworkers. Like, we would all sit around and play poker, and that would be so fun. Like, we would just have, like, a normal life. He's, like, the most realistic guy in my head that I can think of. But yeah, Pac, he's now my book boyfriend, and he's not getting out of it. But the last book boyfriend that I was thinking about I'm like, I hope you're out there somewhere for some other fabulous lady. But that is Ronan from the Wolf Hotel series. He is not the main hero in this series. Henry is. But Ronan has just stuck with me because he just gives me this, like, not bad boy, but, like, a sneaky guy. He's, like, the one you don't expect. He would just make your heart beat so fast and just make you feel like you're a teenage girl all over again. And I feel like he would just be someone that you could go and have fun with. Like, you want to go hiking, or you want to go jump off of a cliff and go swim, and, you know, like, he would be the one that's, like, helps you live. And I feel like he has that sense of humor that would just make you be laughing all the time. And he's also, you know, will take care of you in the bedroom and make sure he brings you breakfast in bed. Like, I wish he had his own story. Like, I feel like he would have been such a good hero. I love Henry, and I love that they got together in the end. But if she would have ended up with Ronan, I would have totally been here for it. Ronan, you know, he's great, and he deserves the best love ever. But I'm still thinking about him. I hope in his book world he is thriving. He has found the love of his life, and he's still kicking ass. But those are my book boyfriends. I thought that I would have a lot more, but I'm picky about my guys, okay? And these men right here, they are just stuck on my mind, and I cannot imagine my fake fantasy world without them. But yeah, let me know who your book boyfriends are. I'm always curious to see who they're like, oh my gosh, I wish this person was real, because I love watching those videos. I think they're so fun to hear why you would pick them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know if you saw, but my new posting days will be on Monday and Friday. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys again on Monday. Bye.